Designing a James Hardie exterior is hands down one of the most impactful decisions you can make as a Colorado homeowner. Welcome to this explainer. Think of today as an exclusive design masterclass straight from the pros at 5280 Exteriors. We're going to dive right into the art and science of crafting the absolute perfect exterior for your home.
Here is our agenda for today. 1. Colorado's Ultimate Exterior Challenge. 2. The 3-course siding profiles. 3. The art of mixing profiles. 4. Engineered for the elements. And 5. Designing a complete exterior.
Let me ask you something. Is your home's exterior an afterthought? Was it actually purposefully designed, or did someone just quickly throw some paint on it to get it over with? Because for us Colorado homeowners, the stakes are just way too high for that. Your exterior is your home's first layer of defense, and it's also its loudest statement.
See, when it's done right, a James Hardie exterior totally transforms your curb appeal, significantly bumps up your property value, and acts as a literal shield against our hail and intense UV rays. But done wrong, it just looks flat. It fights the home's natural architecture. It literally feels like an afterthought.
Section 1. Colorado's Ultimate Exterior Challenge.
This is the reality of what your home battles every single year. We are talking intense, high-altitude UV rays that will absolutely bake standard paint. We've got severe hailstorms that'll dent metal and crack vinyl in a heartbeat. Then add in the rapid freeze-thaw cycles, heavy snow accumulation that traps moisture against your walls, and of course, those ever-present wildfire risks in the mountain communities. Standard materials simply cannot keep up with this over time.
Section 2. The 3-course siding profiles.
All right, first up, we have HardiePlank lap siding. This is the big one, the default choice for most homes here. It installs horizontally, with each board neatly overlapping the one right below it. That overlap gives you that classic, beautiful shadow line that mimics traditional wood clapboard, but without all the maintenance nightmares of real wood.
Now, lap siding is incredibly versatile. It works phenomenally well for full facade applications on traditional, Craftsman, ranch, and colonial homes. But here is the most common mistake: using only lap siding with 0 accents. If you wrap a massive 2-story house in just one horizontal profile, it's going to look completely flat and unfinished.
And that brings us to profile number 2, HardiePanel vertical siding. You install this vertically, pair it with Hardie trim battens right over the seams, and boom, you've got that wildly popular board and batten look. Those vertical lines are fantastic because they immediately draw your eye upward, making the whole house feel taller and far more architectural.
Board and batten looks super clean and current. It is the absolute best choice for full facades on a modern farmhouse or a mountain contemporary build. But the major pitfall here? Slapping board and batten all over a highly traditional home. If you do that, it's just going to fight the classic architectural details like the window casings and roof lines. You want the siding to complement the architecture, not wrestle with it.
Our third core profile is HardieShake siding. This one is all about texture. It beautifully replicates that organic, handcrafted look of natural cedar shake. It instantly adds warmth and visual complexity, giving you that rich, rustic charm, again, without the rotting issues of real wood. But here in Colorado, HardieShake is pretty much strictly an accent product. It's brilliant for adding a punch of visual interest to gable ends, dormers, or even porch ceilings without overwhelming the home. The rookie mistake, though, is placing highly textured shake on full-sun gables without consulting a pro, or completely ignoring how that heavy texture will play with shade and moisture. Always talk to your contractor first.
Section 3. The art of mixing profiles.
20 to 30%. Write that down. This is the Bold Primary Plus accent framework taught by 5280 Exteriors. To avoid making your facade look chaotic and cluttered, your secondary accent profile should never ever exceed 20 to 30% of the total surface area. Restraint really is the key to elegance here.
Here is the exact step-by-step formula for success. Step 1, choose your dominant primary material, usually your lap or panel siding. Step 2, select a contrasting secondary accent profile. And step 3, apply that accent strictly within that 20 to 30% limit. It is literally that simple to get a visually compelling, high-end look without it feeling like a patchwork quilt.
So where do you actually put those accents? The folks at 5280 Exteriors recommend 3 main zones. First, gable ends, those triangular peaks above the roofline. They are perfect for pairing shake or batten overlap siding. Second, dormers. A contrasting profile there draws the eye and adds massive architectural interest. And third, garage bays. That wide, flat space around a garage door is practically begging for a board and batten accent.
Let's map this out by architectural style. Got a modern farmhouse? Go with vertical board and batten for the body, with maybe some cedar mill lap tucked into the porches. For a Craftsman bungalow, use HardiePlank lap as your primary, accented with straight-edge shingles in the gables. And for mountain modern, start with lap and ground it with staggered shingles and natural stone on the lower third. It's a literal roadmap to perfect curb appeal.
Section 4. Engineered for the elements.
Let's talk about finishes, because the difference here is night and day. Standard exterior paint deteriorates so fast under our high-altitude UV rays. You'll be doing a costly repainting job every 5 to 7 years. But James Hardie offers ColorPlus technology. This is a factory-baked finish that literally bonds to the siding on a molecular level. It heavily resists fading and chipping, and it's backed by an incredible 15-year warranty. It's an absolute game changer.
In the board itself, it's basically protective armor for your house. It features HZ5 technology, which is engineered to resist freezing, swelling, and cracking during those brutal Rocky Mountain winters. Plus, it's non-combustible. It will not burn, which is absolutely crucial for wildfire-prone zones. It's totally pest-resistant, so say goodbye to woodpecker damage. And, importantly for the front range, it's remarkably impact-durable, standing up to those devastating hailstorms.
Section 5. Designing a complete exterior.
There's a quote from our sources that I absolutely love. It says, "Siding should enhance a home's architecture, not compete with it. When siding, trim, and structure work together, the exterior design feels cohesive and intentional." That really hits the nail on the head. Proper installation and this holistic mindset matter just as much as the individual fiber cement boards.
And that brings us to the ultimate goal taught by 5280 Exteriors, designing the complete exterior. This means seamlessly integrating your primary siding with your strategic 20% accents. It's about framing it all perfectly with Hardie trim, protecting your roofline with Hardie soffit, and for that ultimate Colorado touch, grounding the whole structure with gorgeous natural stone veneers. That's how you build a weather-tight, stunning exterior system. I'll leave you with this final provocative thought. Will your home's exterior remain vulnerable to the intense Colorado elements, slowly deteriorating year by year? Or will you take the reins, apply these design frameworks, and build a lasting legacy of unshakable protection and breathtaking curb appeal? The tools are right here in your hands. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy designing!